Hi, my name is Albert with Mainland Cycle Center, and today I want to show you a 2009 Kawasaki Versys. This is a pre-owned motorcycle. Great bike. Versys are really fun bikes to ride. Great for commuting, great for solo touring. I don't know if it's so great for two-up touring, but for solo touring, really fantastic. You can ride this bike anywhere. 650 cc's, parallel twin, liquid cooled, dual overhead cam, 4 valve per cylinder. Really great bike. This is of course part of our Ninja 650 family. The Ninja 650, we used to sell a bike called the ER6N and the Versys 650. They're all kind of cousins. They all are very similar, have this trellis type frame, have essentially the same motor. There may be a few differences in cam and tuning and the way they're tuned from Kawasaki, but again, all very, very similar. This is, again, a parallel twin, so it's a 2-cylinder, and it's 2 cylinders in line. Has dual overhead cams, as we mentioned. This has a cassette-type transmission, and what that means is that the transmission is serviceable by removing the clutch. So if we remove this clutch cover, we take the clutch out, the transmission will actually come right outside the motor, a cassette-type transmission. We do that on our Ninjas and a lot of the sport bikes now. And, you know, not that you'll ever have to do that, but it's cool, at least I think it's cool, that if you needed to service the transmission, it's quite easy to do. It's a couple of hour job instead of a 2-day job. Okay. One of the things that you get with the Versys is more ground clearance. Kawasaki classifies this kind of as a dual purpose bike. Not that you're going to ride it on a trail, but it can handle a dirt road or something like that. It has more ground clearance, it has more suspension travel than say a Ninja 650. It does also have upgraded suspension. It has the inverted front forks. We don't have that on the Ninja 650 or the ER6N. It does have dual discs with 2 piston calipers, adequate for this bike for sure. Has the pedal style rotors, so you've got these little cuts in the rotors here, and again that gives you more surface area to dissipate heat, keep those rotors cooler under heavy braking. You can see your shock is right in line there. Rear disc brake with a single piston caliper. A pretty nice large seat, pretty comfy on the Versys. This has a trellis type frame. So what you've got is the frame doesn't come below the motor. The motor's kind of a stress member of the frame. It kind of hangs in the frame there, but you can kind of see this triangle right here. And that it's a steel frame, but by having that trellis, that triangle there, that bracing, it makes the frame very strong, very rigid, without adding lots and lots of weight. Do have the grab handles there on the back for the passenger. This bike is pretty much stock. It has the tires have been replaced on it. It's got tires are in great condition. I don't remember what it looks like. It's got, it says Chico's tires on it. And but really nice condition, good looking tires. It does have the Kawasaki accessory, little larger windshield on it. Great looking color in the blue. These are fuel injected. I don't know if I mentioned that, but they are fuel injected, so you just turn the key and they crank right up. This bike has about 10,000 miles on it. Go ahead and turn that key on there. 10,026 miles on this bike. We'll crank her up for you. And again, if you're in neutral on the Kawasaki's, you don't have to pull the clutch to start them, so we just push as long as they're in neutral. The muffler on these bikes is down here, down low. I always try to give them a little throttle and let you see the exhaust while I do that. You can see that there's no smoking or anything kooky going on. But this bike runs absolutely perfect. This bike is really pretty clean. Probably could use a little more detailing, but really it's a nice condition. There's no damage or anything like that on it. Really a beautiful bike. LED rear tail light, clear turn signal lenses on the front and back. You can get hard saddlebags for these bikes. You can put a trunk on these bikes, which really would add to the touring capabilities of the Versys. You know, the Versys always considered kind of a a bike for a real motorcycle enthusiast, meaning not everybody is going to dig this bike, the styling, the look, but people who do, you know, in my opinion, you kind of get it because it's really has a lot to do with the ride, more so than the fashion statement, I guess. But and for some people, this bike makes a statement that they want to make. But anyway, I really dig this bike. It's a lot of fun to ride. Just really excellent for commuting and just regular old riding. Just a wonderful bike to ride. Handles beautifully, has a real solid feel on the road. The 650 Twin really has plenty of power. Is it just crazy fast? Of course not, but it's plenty fast enough to have a good time. All right, so that's a look at this 2009 pre-owned Kawasaki Versys. We are Mainland Cycle Center. We're located about 30 minutes south of downtown Houston, just off of I-45 in LaMarque, Texas. Our website is mainlandcyclecenter.com. Our phone number is 409-948-4969. Give us a call, shoot us an email, come by and see us. We would love to help any way we can. Hey, thanks for watching.